Man United consider extending Mason Greenwood contract this summer. Manchester United may opt to extend Mason Greenwood's contract this summer to help facilitate a permanent move away from Old Trafford. The 22-year-old is to return to United after a season-long loan spell at Getafe, where he scored 10 goals in 36 appearances. Greenwood has not played for United since his arrest in January 2022 for attempted rape, controlling behaviour, and assault. All charges were dropped in February last year. His form in Spain has attracted interest from a number of European clubs, with Barcelona, Atletico Madrid, Juventus, Napoli and Borussia Dortmund considering signing him this summer. Greenwood's current contract expires in 2025, but as is custom at the club, United have the option to extend that by a further year. United are considering exercising that option, a news report, but only in order to secure a satisfactory transfer fee for their academy product if he is sold. United are looking to raise transfer funds by selling Greenwood, and by extending his deal, they will be in position to let him leave on loan this summer with an obligation to buy, an arrangement likely to be more suitable for those interested clubs. United are thought to be looking for a fee of around £40 million for Greenwood, with interest high in the English striker. Sir Jim Ratcliffe appeared to open the door to Greenwood being given a second chance at United earlier this year, suggesting the club would revisit the issue this summer. A permanent sale, however, is thought to be the club's priority. Getafe had been keen to retain Greenwood for another season, but a return appears to be off the table. In a message on Instagram following Getafe's final game of the season, Greenwood wrote, "Incredibly grateful to the Getafe family and fans for an amazing season. Thank you for making me feel welcomed and one of your own. I enjoyed every second, alongside my teammates and club. A bittersweet ending, but it was a pleasure to play for you. I wish you all the best." Manchester United coach reveals why Jadon Sancho refused to apologise to Erik Ten Hag. Manchester United first-team coach Benny McCarthy has revealed why Jadon Sancho refused to apologise to Erik Ten Hag following their row earlier in the season. Sancho was frozen out by the Old Trafford boss after refusing to apologise for an inflammatory social media post in response to Ten Hag claiming he was not at the required level in training to be picked for matches. "Please don't believe everything you read," Sancho wrote on X after Ten Hag criticised his output in training. "I will not allow people saying things that is completely untrue. I have conducted myself very well in training this week. I believe there are other reasons for this matter that I won't go into. I've been a scapegoat for a long time, which isn't fair." Sancho returned to Borussia Dortmund on loan in January and has begun to revive his career in Germany, helping Edin Terzic's side reach Saturday's Champions League final, where they will meet Real Madrid. Dortmund hope to sign Sancho on a permanent deal this summer, and the 24-year-old, who cost United £73 million in 2021, also wants to remain at the Bundesliga club, especially if Ten Hag remains in charge at Old Trafford. Manchester United coach McCarthy has lifted the lid on Sancho's bust-up with Ten Hag and explained why the England forward refused to apologise despite his Old Trafford career being on the line. "I spoke to the manager and I said to him that you know the delicacy." Former Premier League forward McCarthy, who took on a coaching role at United in 2022, told 947. "I told him I think Jadon feels that if he apologises then he's going to be classed as someone who doesn't train hard, that doesn't work hard, and that everything that was said against him was true. If you are from the streets, no one wants to apologise because then you're admitting you are not training well, you are lazy, everything you are accused of. Jadon wasn't going to have that. The manager just said that all he wants is an apology." The ex-South Africa star added, "I spoke to Jadon as a coach, as a mentor, as a friend, and as someone who grew up on the streets and knows the code. But Jadon just wasn't seeing it. He said, I ain't apologising because if I do, I'm apologising for being lazy, always being late, not giving my best. That's what I'm apologising for." And those were his reasons. Despite struggling at Manchester United, Sancho has played a key role in Dortmund's surprising run to the Champions League final. Borussia Dortmund, who finished 5th in the Bundesliga this season, face 14-time Champions League winners Real Madrid at Wembley on Saturday night. "I always knew one day I would play in a game like this," Sancho told TNT Sports. "For it to be London, and for me to be only 24, to get my first experience in a Champions League final is actually surreal. It hasn't really sunk in yet, But when we travel to London the occasion will start to hit me. Anthony Martial confirms Man United exit with emotional goodbye on Instagram. Anthony Martial has confirmed he is leaving Manchester United when his contract expires this summer. The 28-year-old joined the club from Monaco 9 years ago in a deal worth an initial £36 million in 2015, making him at the time the most expensive teenager in world football. The forward will now leave Old Trafford when his contract officially expires on the 1st of July after making 317 appearances for United, scoring 90 goals for the club. Martial confirmed his departure in an emotional post on Instagram, thanking supporters and the club for an incredibly opportunity. After 9 incredible years at the club, the time has come for me to turn a new page in my career, he wrote. Since I arrived in 2015, I have had the immense honor of wearing this shirt and playing in front of you, the best supporters in the world. You have been an unwavering support, through the good times and the difficult. Your passion and loyalty have been a constant source of motivation for me. I'd like to thank you from the bottom of my heart for everything you've done for me. Your songs, your encouragement and your love for the club are memories that will remain engraved in my heart forever. I would also like to express my gratitude to all my teammates, technical staff and all the members of the club I have met during my 9 years here. I am proud to have been able to share these experiences with you. Manchester United will always be in my heart. This club has left its mark on my career and offered me an incredible opportunity to play in front of you. I'm leaving to take on new challenges. I'll always be a Red Devil and I'll continue to follow the club's results with passion. Thank you again for everything, and see you soon. While enjoying some superb seasons at the club, Martial persistently struggled with injury problems, particularly in recent years. He managed just 7 starting appearances in his final season at the club, scoring 2 goals with a groin injury ended his season back in December. He becomes the second star to confirm he is leaving United this summer, with Raphael Varane also moving on. Manchester United's asking price for Casemiro rejected by Saudi Pro League clubs. Saudi Pro League clubs are refusing to meet Manchester United's £30 million asking price for Casemiro ahead of the summer transfer window. The 32-year-old has just finished his second season at United and came under fire for his performances in a disappointing campaign under Erik ten Hag. It's understood that United are open to selling Casemiro this summer, with the Saudi Pro League the most likely destination for the midfielder. According to Goal Brazil, United are demanding a £30 million fee for the Brazilian, who joined in a £70 million deal from Real Madrid in August 2022 and is now the club's highest earner with a contract worth around £350,000 a week. Al Ahly and Al Qadisiyah, who won promotion to the Saudi Pro League this season and have already made an offer to make Jose Mourinho their technical director, have registered their interest in signing Casemiro. Casemiro, who was left out of United's FA Cup final squad by Ten Hag, is now set to hold talks with United's hierarchy for clarification over his future this summer. Speaking earlier this month, Casemiro gave no indication that he is looking to leave Old Trafford this summer and hit back at pundits who have suggested he is now too old to play in the Premier League. "I feel very well, Casemiro said. "I'm really well, I feel healthy, with energy and the same mentality I always had. I guess people end up talking about the age factor, but it's been proven." Recently, our friend Thiago Silva, at the age of 39, coming here and showing that, yes, you can play. The previous Ballon d'Or winners were over 34. At Man City, there's Kevin De Bruyne. Mohamed Salah at Liverpool. I think age is not an issue, it is not a factor in this, but analysing one's game and knowing about everything that is happening around the game. These are people who analyse football well, who see what's happening, who know what's happening, analysing not the age. But I'm well, I'm happy, living every day I get to play here. As I usually say, Manchester United gave me what I wanted. This joy of being able to enjoy the game, enjoy the Premier League. So, I'm happy to be here at Manchester United and enjoying the game.